What's up, y'all? I'm Rob Level, the guy that grew his Instagram following from 20,000 to 130,000 followers in less than a year. I'm going to share with you a lot of the tactics, strategies, and tips today inside of this video, as well as I made like 10 other videos that's part of this entire series that you can check out by clicking the links below or clicking the links at the end of this video. Again, I'm Rob Level, so I'm going to hit you with that intro, and then we're going to get into the tips and tactics that you need to learn.
The fear in their eyes from other rappers who be rapping just to tell us a lie.
Now, you've heard about these things when you want to know how to grow your Instagram profile. You always hear, oh, you need to do shout outs. But here's the thing and the truth behind a shout out. A shout out is massively vital. Let's say that you have 1,000 followers. Okay, if you have 1,000 people, how long did it take you to build those 1,000 people? It probably took you a month, 2 months, 3 months, right? 3 months is like hard work. Okay, well, the other person who has 1,000 followers, they also spent 3 months growing their profile. That's 3 months in time that you don't have to spend to get shouted out to the same amount of people that took you that long. If every single time you got shouted out, you gained 200 followers because you reached out to 10 different profiles with only 1,000 followers, they shouted you out, you now gained 2,000 followers. That took another 3 months worth of work you saved in like 2 hours. Okay, shout outs are massively important. Okay, it's exponential growth. It's the same way that music artists grow by collaborating with other music artists. Okay, that's why you'll see a rapper working with another rapper. And then it's like, oh, why did they do that? Oh, because now they get to combine fan bases and their fan base doubles, triples, quadruple. Number two, and most people don't think about this, they're just like, oh, willy-nilly trying to gain followers. Whoa. You need to focus on what makes sense for you or your brand. Let's do this, for instance. Let's do a great example. If you're a makeup artist, why are you promoting the bodybuilding people? Okay, if you're a makeup artist, start going through hashtags of makeup and liking and following those people or commenting on those people. They're obviously interested in what you do. Or go to somebody who you look up to in the same industry and start following their followers, because these are people that may follow you because you do the same thing. They have a reason to follow you. If you go follow someone who has nothing to do with what you do, it's just a shot in the dark and they're probably not gonna follow you. And even if they do follow you, who cares that they followed you, because they aren't going to interact with you or spend money on your stuff or stay interacting, because it doesn't make any sense for them to stick to your brand. So focus on your niche. If you're a bodybuilder, go follow other bodybuilders, Go like other bodybuilders' photos. Go see who's commenting and who's interacting the most, and go to those people's pages, because then they'll start coming to your page and interacting with your page. It's really common sense when you think about it. How to get more followers on Instagram. Tip number 3. I need you to realize this is vital. A lot of people don't think about this, but a comment is worth so much more than a like. This is why a picture will get 10,000 likes and only have 100 comments on it. A comment takes more time and energy to do. It's not like, it's like send. It's a lot more energy and effort, and people also respect and appreciate when they see this type of effort being applied to their pictures, and they may reciprocate and do the same thing for you. So always think that whenever you can, leave a comment as well as like, instead of just liking. It's going to help you grow and increase the interaction on your page. Don't you love it when people comment on your pictures? You're like, wow, there's a comment. A like's like, okay, cool. But when they comment, you're like, ooh, it's like 10 times the feeling. Isn't it? Think about that. So comment more and you're gonna grow your fan base more. How to get more followers on Instagram. Tip number 4, and you already know this, and it may be an issue for you, but use professional pictures as much as you can. It's really not hard to get professional pictures. iPhones take fantastic pictures. Androids take fantastic pictures. A lot of people have DSLRs. You can get pictures taken by a friend. I live in Hollywood, okay? I walk down the street, I see 10 people standing against a wall or inside of an alleyway shooting pictures to put on their Instagrams, and then they're just adding like small filters or effects onto them. It's very simple. Just put a little bit more effort into your pictures, and that's going to help people stick to your profile more, as well as see you as more professional, because people see when people did that little bit extra and put effort into things. When you're lazy, you can tell an Instagram profile is lazy. You're like, oh, you didn't try at all. Why am I going to follow you? So put a little bit of effort in so that they put effort into you. Tip number 5 on how to get more Instagram followers. This is something that I made a mistake of initially, and I corrected it. And I'm here to teach you to not do it, right? When you're choosing an Instagram name, or even if you have an Instagram name right now, in order to gain more Instagram followers, you want to make sure that your name is shorter, more concise, easy to remember, and easy to search, okay? My Instagram screen name used to be Novi Novak VSOE. For one, you probably can't even spell that, let alone would you attempt to spell it if I told it to you in the club, or if you're at school, or if I meet you in public. Hey, type this in. How do you spell that? No, you need to find a name that makes sense, that you know is easy for someone to search up when they're looking for you, okay? One of the guys that actually reached out to me and said, hey man, you helped me so much and we gained thousands of followers on my Instagram by showing me the software. The software I'll show you at the end of this video, and I'll even play his video. His name was Giuseppe something. Number one, I can't spell Giuseppe because I don't know how to spell Giuseppe, right? How am I gonna type that in? So I told him, look man, change it to Giuseppe. Giuseppe. It's way easier. It was like this long, now it's like this long. And he's already gaining more followers from it. Number 6 on how to get more followers on Instagram. Make a system that you are going to turn into a habit that you do every single day to gain attention to your profile. Okay, what I mean by this is make it a habit every day to DM 5 to 10 new people. I do it every day. I DM 10 people every single day saying something nice, and it increases my network. It also brings people to my page and they follow me all the time. Also make it a habit to like 10 to 100 pictures a day and comment on 10 to 20 pictures a day. This little thing that'll take you 5 minutes is gonna bring all those people to your page to potentially gain you followers. If you're not putting the work in, you're not going to grow. But at the end of this video, I'm actually gonna show you how you can set it up to automatically like 1,000 pictures a day, comment 250 times, and follow 500 people while you're sleeping. Number 7 on how to gain more Instagram followers. Use a profile photo that makes people want to click to your profile. What? Every time people get a notification from you inside of their feed, you need to have a picture that makes them go, wait, what is that? Who is that? And click to your profile. Instead of just being like a random picture, people don't click over to those profiles. It's just like, oh, a random person liked it. But if it's an enticing picture, you click to the profile. Now when they're on your profile, they can decide whether or not to follow you on Instagram. But if they don't get to your profile, they can't follow you. So use a good Instagram profile picture. That's a good one. I also have an entire video on how to build your entire Instagram bio to make people follow you. Check that video out here at the end. Number 8 on how to gain more Instagram followers. This is huge, and I've done this numerous times. When I was first building my Instagram profile, I was following up to 7,500 people and then unfollowing, and I did that like 3 times. And then I realized that that is terrible, and my rate of growth was much smaller. And my rate of growth was much smaller when the number was so high, because it looks like you're follow for following. The sweet spot that I noticed when I gained the most followers is never to go over following 2,000 people. Once you hit the 2,000 people mark, people think, he's following for following people. I'm not gonna follow him back because he's just following me for that, you know? So keep your number under 2,000. I personally tested this and I've seen these numbers. Once it goes above that, you just look like you're a spammer. Number 9 on how to gain more Instagram followers. Go private once you hit 5K or 10K, and then inside of your bio say follow me to see my secret profile. People are so curious that if you're privated, they're going to actually want to follow you, even if they're gonna unfollow you in 10 minutes. That doesn't matter because at least they followed you to see your profile for the moment, right? And don't accept people immediately when you're on private. Wait like 2 hours so they can't think about unfollowing you yet, right? This is a really sneaky tactic, and a lot of meme pages use this. You may have seen this before. Now, number 10, I'm gonna show you the secret software that I've used to grow my profile from 20,000 followers to over 130,000 followers in less than a year. And here's a video of a guy who actually sent me this video thanking me, the Giuseppe guy that I was talking about. He grew his following by all these followers in a month, and he has all the proof and the screenshots, and he emailed me. He's like, man, I thank you so much for this. Look, this is just low-level stuff compared to what you can be doing if you check out my other videos that I'm going to show you at the end here. But here's the video he sent me.
What's up? My name is Giuseppe. I am personally reaching out to you because I wanted to thank you for the amazing content that you're putting out there, because I never would have thought that I'd be able to grow my Instagram the way that I've done in less than a month.
So I'm going to put a link to that below, that software that you can use, or you can go to www.smartrapper.com/FA. And that'll link you straight over there. And actually, before I made this entire video series, because I know that this stuff was gonna help people, I said, hey, can I get a coupon code? And they're like, here's 10%. I'm like, nah, I need something bigger than that. So they gave me a 20% coupon code, and that's my name, Rob Level. All right, just type that in. When you're going to get it, you get 20% off, and it's a 7-day money-back guarantee on it. So if you don't like it, just cancel. Who cares? But all I care about is the fact that you're growing this and you know these strategies exist so that you can grow and get more followers on Instagram. Plus, I have way more tips and way more inspirational stuff. And please hit me with a subscribe. I try to provide as much information as I can. Hit that little button right there, super easy. And then check out the rest of these videos and make sure you check out that software. The links are below. Playlists are about to come up right now.